So this chapter was badass. Honestly, I come in and say straight up, it was bad fucking ass. Yet again, Kyoraku versus the X-axis with this Bankai going in. Definitely was being a little bit more deeper than it actually is. I felt to a certain degree, like a lot of the words was being more so, I don't know, would it be pretentious? I think it'd be pretentious or whatever. Like, he was definitely being very that, so to speak, with some of the things that Kyoraku was saying in this chapter or whatever. But honestly, it was fucking badass. Like, the final point of the Bankai was pretty fucking epic, and some of the aspects we learned about Kyoraku in this chapter as well, as far as the cloak. Like, I'm curious, was that a cloak of a previous lover? Maybe it was like similar to Byakuya's situation with Rukia, like that was the older sister of his lieutenant and that's why he keeps the cloak on, or was it something completely different? And I'm curious as well, theory could possibly be, I don't know how it would be, but it's the Bleach world, and at the end of the day, this is manga, shit be crazy. What if the spirit inside the Zanpakuto at some given point was a former lover of Shunsui? Kyoraku and the spirit at some given point were together, and that's why she's kind of bitter and actually wants to be with him, or, well, seemingly wanted to be with him, because when he was saying, I want to be with you in this chapter, she was kind of like actually being nice and stuff like that and being cool with it. So possibly this could be a form of love that they actually had at some given point. Maybe this could actually be his former lover that was reincarnated some sort of way into being this actual spirit within the Zanpakuto. And oddly enough, a filler arc in the Bleach anime foreshadowed almost all of this. I'll actually link the image in the description so you can check out what I'm talking about, but it actually had somewhat of a pre-foreshadowed description of the Bankai. It had, of course, her design. Sakura Nosuke, it actually had what she looked like. It actually had quite a bit, and it's actually making me interested. Like, was it that Kubo gave them the notes for that, or is he actually taking from filler? Either way, I mean, again, the Bankai has been nothing but impressive, and yet again, the final blow in this chapter was fucking awesome, but I'm kind of curious, what was it? Is it that Kubo came up with this all along with the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, or what's up? And come on, honestly, the way Bleach works, I don't really see it being that Kyoraku is actually gonna die from that. I think if he was gonna die, we would have seen the full-on death in the chapter. So somewhere along the way, Kyoraku is gonna actually get up, and I think it'd kind of be cool if there was some sort of merger of him and his actual Zanpakuto, and they actually fought together to fight the X-axis. To be honest with you, the X-axis getting up does feel a little bit like a cheap bullshit, like, oh, he got up yet again, this is how strong he is. But in a way, it kind of makes me glad that, like, okay, this is a credible foe. Granted, he is on some Majin Buu regeneration shit right now, but at the very least, it's making him like, yo, even the strongest final blow from Kyoraku's Bankai that was hyped the fuck up couldn't take him down. And it kind of makes it a little bit more believable when you go back to the parts where, oh shit, these people defeated the Zero Division. Oh, okay, the strongest move from Kyoraku's Bankai wasn't enough to take this dude out. So it's definitely making it a little bit more hype, but at the same time, it's like, how the fuck you come back from that? Like, how strong is this motherfucking X-axis? And I think, to be honest with you, it was to a small extent being poetic in the sense of like the whole love and kind of, you know, him wanting to finally accept and be with her and then ultimately getting shot through. You could see that she was surprised by it and possibly even angered. So I think the Zanpakuto, or, you know, his Bankai, is going to have some sort of huge weight in the next chapter. I mean, granted, he did the final blow of his Bankai, so the spirit within his Zanpakuto maybe will do something crazy. I don't fucking know, to be honest with you. At this point, this fight has been like, oh, it's kind of crazy. It's really hard to predict. So definitely good shit in that aspect as well. It's unpredictable, and it's not just like, oh, this is easy to tell what's going to happen. So good stuff there. I mean, granted, again, it was kind of like how the fuck he came back from that, and, you know, oh, at the last minute, and honestly, Kyoraku was just, I don't see him dying from that, even though that'd be cool as shit. So we just gotta wait and see. But overall, again, a very good chapter. Honestly, very, very good. Just hype shit all around, and building up a little bit more and getting more information on Kyoraku, like a past love that he had, and that's where the cloak came from. I'm curious exactly who was that cloak belonging to, and it kind of makes it a little bit cool at the same time that, holy shit, this cloak that was like all colorful and everything has a backstory to it as well. Like, stuff like that is interesting in manga. But let me know what you think of this fight. What do you think about the relationship between Kyoraku and his actual, you know, Zanpakuto spirit or whatnot? Do you think that he was actually gonna go and be with her or whatever, or was he talking about like in death? Like, what was up with that? It was definitely being very vague about what he was exactly trying to say. And do you think it's the end of Kyoraku in the next chapter, or his spirit of his Zanpakuto is gonna help him out to finish off the X-axis? How the fuck the X-axis revive from that shit, I don't know. And you're what those a chapter. Again, honestly, the best way to put it is it was fucking badass and crazy at the same time. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.